can't believe the year's almost over. But it's a good chance to sit back and reflect on all the things that have happened in our municipality across 2023. Firstly, thank you to all our volunteers and community groups who make the Horsham region such a wonderful place to live. 2023 has been a huge year for major project delivery, but this has been the result of years of community engagement and planning. So thank you to everyone who's taken the time to participate. It's great to see those plans actually turning into a project that we can see, whether it be the works along the river, the Hamilton Street Bridge, the City Oval, netball courts, an event stage taking place, Jubilee Hall, the refurbishments there and the use by the different community groups. The Heritage Hall floor here at the Town Hall has been replaced and is used on a very regular basis for community events. The Quantong Oval has been upgraded. Thank you to the work of the committee out there and their advocacy for the importance of that project to their community group. The Nature Water Play Park was finally opened in June by the Prime Minister. It was great to welcome him here and put Horsham on the national spotlight, the international spotlight. And he was very complimentary of the developments and improvements that our city has been undertaking. He walked down the main street and complimented us on our shopping strip and our beautiful botanical gardens. It is great to see the Nature Water Play Park constantly being filled with community members, whether they be Christmas parties or birthdays or celebrations or just taking your children or grandchildren down there to play. It is great to see it being embraced and used so widely and enthusiastically by our community. Council's responsible for managing and maintaining over 3,000 kilometres of roads. We are constantly advocating to the state and federal government for more money to maintain these roads to the standard that we would all like to see them. One of our priorities this year has been widening some of the key rural freight routes. We're seeking additional funds from the federal government for our gravel network. We've listened to the community. We understand your frustration. We know the gravel roads do not meet your needs and expectations, but we are working hard to prioritise the more heavily used roads so that they will hopefully in time start to meet your expectations. Catering for the needs of every person in our community is a really important priority for Council. So this year we have delivered accessible change rooms at the Aquatic Centre to meet the needs of those with the profound disabilities who need the water therapy of the pool but were unable to access it due to the lack of change room facilities. On the 1st of January, it will be 29 years since Horsham Rural City Council came into being. In that time, we'd only had 2 brand identities. So earlier this year, Council implemented the 3rd identity of our rural city. It incorporated the shapes and the colours of our environment and our region, and it has now been fully incorporated across our municipality. Lots of signs at their end of life have been refreshed and replaced with new signs and our new brand identity. It shows we are a growing, vibrant, rural, regional city. Thank you to the community for embracing the early years services, from immunisation, maternal and child health visits, kinder participation and childcare. You are doing your children a great service and they will benefit from your participation in these activities. So thank you. It was also wonderful to welcome 53 new Australians. They've chosen Horsham as their home, and they're going to make it permanent now. They bring such diversity and cultural difference to our community that we can all benefit from. So thank you to our multicultural community for choosing Horsham and the Wimmera as your home. Our depot crew have been so busy this year. They've planted over 850 trees in our streets, and 20 streets have seen new footpaths across Horsham and Natimark to make it safer for our community. It was so good to return to the community conversation program that had been stopped by COVID. This year we were able to visit Doohan, Taylors Lake, Quantong and Haven communities. Thank you to each of those community members who came out and had a conversation with Council, shared your concerns, and we listened to your feedback. Earlier this year we introduced the Better Sorted 4-bin waste service. We're now diverting over 50% of our waste from landfill, so that's a great achievement. Thank you to our community for your commitment and embracing of this new program. We also introduced new parking rules and parking meters. Both of these programs received positive and negative feedback from our community, so we undertook additional reviews after 6 months to get more specific feedback from the community about both of these programs. And Council listened, we responded, and we've made changes to both of those programs as a result of community feedback. So thank you to everyone who took the time to share your thoughts, and we hope that the changes that we've made have gone some way to addressing and allaying some of your concerns. I'd like to wish you all a happy and safe Christmas, wherever you may be and whoever you may spend it with. Please be safe on the roads if you're travelling, and we look forward to seeing you back participating in our wonderful community in 2024.